gamers, as you guys might know, every so often at the Musader boards we have game development competitions. We have a few planned out for this year, different themes. This spring's theme that is currently going on right now is text-based game, and we have about 20 days remaining. So the game I'm working on is called KC Noire. Obviously it's a parody of LA Noire and also just kind of Kansas City. I decided to make a small development log video, series maybe, to post on YouTube. I've already been posting my experiences on Tumblr, so you can check that out if you want some more kind of detailed posts about the game updates and just other things. This video, specifically, is going to talk a lot about the design of the game and the code's design. The game is using C++ with just the standard library for input and output, and then it's using Lua and Lua Bind. This project is a work in progress. I am constantly redesigning and revising the code, so if you see some ugly prototype code, it'll probably change. Still, I'm open to suggestions since I'm not an expert at game programming, and this is my first serious Lua project, so I'm not completely sure how to properly be using Lua. I'm kind of just using it how I need it right now, and I can think of several other ways to use it, but I can explain this later when I'm going over the code portions. It's kind of hard to just pull out of thin air. I'm creating KC Noire to be a text adventure, with similar gameplay to the core part of the LA Noire game. If you think about it, LA Noire is pretty simple. You begin a mission with a briefing, then you investigate the initial crime scene. At each location, you can look at objects and interrogate people. Both of these actions might add new entries to your notebook, which you can then use to travel to new places or unlock new topics to interrogate people with. With each mission, you go between several locations, and things usually aren't what they seem at first. Finding a picture in a house might unlock a dialogue tree that lets you know that the husband was having an affair or something, which is why the wife seemed uneasy at first, and not because she committed the crime. Anyway, that's basically all KC Noire is going to have. It's not going to have any sort of car chases or on-foot chases or gunfights. The challenge part here is that I'm not very good at writing stories. I'm trying to think of stereotypically Kansas City type scenarios, as well as who would be suspects, what might seem like a lead but end up being something different, and figuring out a motive for the perpetrator in question. Additionally, since this is more of a silly game than a serious film noir style game, and as the quote goes, write what you know, this game is about Kansas City in 2012, not in something like the 1930s. While I think historical topics in media is interesting, this is just a short competition game, and I wouldn't be able to put in the amount of research that I would like to in order to make the time period more than just an aesthetic choice. Oh yeah, and another note. Since LA Noire was all about pretty faces that you have to study to figure out if somebody is lying, my game is also going to feature pretty faces that you have to interpret.